Barfly, 1987, is an often overlooked cinematic gem that deserves far more recognition than it has received. Directed by Barbet Schroeder, it brings to life the semi-autobiographical writings of Charles Bukowski through the character of Henry Chinaski, portrayed by Mickey Rourke. The film's raw, unapologetic dive into the world of Skid Row drunks and misfits positions it as an anti-establishment classic. It resists typical narrative arcs, opting instead for an episodic portrayal of a man who revels in his rejection of societal norms, a trait that gives the film its outsider ethos. Mickey Rourke's performance as Chinaski is a central reason Barfly stands the test of time. This role marked one of the peaks of his acting career, a stunning transformation that many critics of the era failed to fully appreciate. Rourke doesn't just play Bukowski's alter ego, he becomes him. From his shuffling gait to the slurred, unhurried cadence of his speech, every detail is crafted to embody the dishevelled, cynical poet. His voice in the film, drenched in inebriation and resignation, is an unforgettable part of the performance, perfectly capturing the weary nature of someone who is both self-destructive and fiercely independent. His movements, almost feline in their grace, reflect a character both fully in control of his defiance and utterly careless about the consequences. Rourke's immersion in the role goes beyond method acting, it's instinctual. As described by Sheila O'Malley, Rourke's gestures and behaviour feel spontaneous, almost as if they come from a place deeper than conscious choice. He internalises Chinaski's alienation so deeply that his posture, the way he smokes, and his interactions with other characters all reveal a rich subtext. He doesn't have to explain where his character is emotionally. He shows it through his physicality. His interplay with Faye Dunaway, who plays Wanda, is particularly electric. Together, they create a mesmerising portrait of two damaged souls finding solace in each other's company. Despite Rourke's masterful portrayal, Barfly was never destined to be a commercial hit. The film, much like its protagonist, belongs to the margins. It's a work that rejects Hollywood norms, with no intention of fitting into mainstream success. Barfly represents a kind of cinema that has increasingly been squeezed out, mid-level, character-driven films that eschew big action set pieces for intimate, existential drama. In this sense, the movie is anti-establishment, not just in its content, but in its very existence. It refuses to conform, much like Bukowski himself. Interestingly, the production of the film carries its own anti-establishment flavour. Rourke's intense dedication to portraying Bukowski's alter ego reportedly involved a deep dive into the author's world, even meeting Bukowski to better understand the man behind the myth. The performance feels like a rebellion against the more polished roles Rourke had previously taken on, showing a rawness that can only come from an actor determined to break away from the constraints of Hollywood. The legacy of Barfly has only grown over time. Though it might not have been fully embraced upon its release, it now stands as a testament to Rourke's ability to disappear into a role and deliver a performance that feels as raw and real as life itself. His portrayal of Chinaski is one of cinema's most memorable performances, not because it is showy or flashy, but because of its sheer authenticity. It remains a film and a performance that deserves far more recognition for its artistic audacity and Rourke's transformative work.